So I was totally right. I was talking about that story. First, it was UK, and it was a African black African child that did a little stabby of some people over there. And then I was totally right about the other video I did today. It was a white man with a sword, and he uh, took this African child.
What also very much upsets me is why the public response seems uneven when it comes to black victims, right? Recently, anti-immigrant riots have erupted in the UK after three young white girls were murdered by a knife attacker initially and falsely reported to be a African immigrant. Businesses have been destroyed, homes attacked, and mosques targeted, and people have been injured. Yet the murder of Daniel, a 14-year-old black student from London who was stabbed to death by a crazy white man while he walked to school, has not sparked the same level of national outcry. And yes, right, Marcus is now in custody facing multiple charges, but the public outcry.
Somebody is saying that the initial story was correct. He was the first story. He was an African immigrant child, and he went on a stabby spree and deleted three people. And now this white man right here grabbed a sword and he stabbed a UK citizen child. I have to look at this again. I'm tired. Long day at work. But I listen. I did say that this stuff was going to happen, and I said that people needed to keep your head on the swivel, please. Keep your head. This kind of stuff. See, what's going on is there are long simmering tensions with some peoples out here, and it's just not going to go away. And this whole idea of a melting pot is seriously at some point going to come to an end. No, the Bible said that the Most High divided all the nations, and when you have all of these different cultures and confusion, this it just it devolves into situations like this, and I believe at some point in the future that when things get worse and worse and worse, people are going to decide to go back home, and the whites are going to have Europe for themselves, and the blacks are going to have Africa, and people are going to go back home. People are going to go back home because I think that this is going to get worse, and I think that I don't think that you should force multiculturalism on the people. I really don't. I really don't. And I believe in separation. I really do. I have believed in separation for a long time. I mean, and so do white people. Oh, they do. And I don't fault them for that either because I think that people are meant to swim in their own pools with their own kind, and I think it's a lot easier. I think it's a lot less stress when we are just dealing with our own people, our own kind. I know this is not a popular thing, but I think that this forced multiculturalism is a big problem in America, and it's got to well, worldwide, it's got to eventually stop. I think white people need to go back to Europe. I think Africans need to go back to Africa. I think everybody needs to go back home, and we need to figure things out and rejigger our societies and try to get back to ancient values like patriarchy and stuff like that. I think society has flown off the rails, and we need to reimagine a new society. We really do. We really do. I believe in separation. So rest in peace to the young boy, and even with all their gun laws in the UK, this man Jedi style used a sword. That's absolutely amazing. I have two swords. You know, one is a heavy saber, and it's absolutely wicked. It's absolutely devastating. I know how to use it. I know how to swing it. And I have another, an Indian talwar. I love it. I love edge weapons. You know, not trying to be too insensitive here, but it is what it is. People need to consider separation at some point. You know, we need to. A lot of white people openly hate black people. You know, and I don't think that we should force integration with people that hate us. You know, hence the sundown towns in America. You know, I don't. There's some people that do not and will not live amongst different races of people, and I don't have a problem with that. I don't feel the need to be around people that hate me. Matter of fact, if I know you hate me, I would greatly appreciate it if you was to stay over there, and you know, and I'll stay over here, and we'll be just fine. So that's about it.
The protests